Hi guys, and welcome to chapter 3, and here we're going to talk about some of Tony's groove ideas and also his comping, because inherently he was a jazz drummer, so he was doing a lot of comping, and these compings actually then turn into other grooves. Now, a thing that he liked to do, which again at the time, I guess I was like, I don't know, 13, 14, hearing these records for the first time, I was hearing him double the time and going from like straight swung eighth notes, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, into like semiquavers, dum da dum dum da dum 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 da dum da dum da dum da dum 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 da dum. And basically what he was doing, he was messing about with some of the stickings from different rudiments, paradiddles, double paradiddles, paradiddle-diddles, and he was just moving them around in different orders. So we're going to look at some of that in this chapter. The first one I'd like to look at though is dealing with just an eighth note triplet. Now we could easily play, now I'm right hand lead and I'm playing the jazz groove with my right hand on the ride. One of the famous things that all jazz drummers like to do is play the last two beats of an eighth note triplet with their left hand. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and get up to sort of really fast speed, something like this. Which is great, and Tony could do that. But Tony, when he played at slower speeds, would really pull back on those triplets. And that sounds something like this. I'm going to show you exactly what the comping is in a second, but let's just get in the right sort of headspace. So we're thinking like 1, 2, a 1, 2. So when we're playing that really laid back kind of swing feel, those triplets are our main kind of bread and butter, you know, with that comping. Now I was playing those 1 and on the snare, on the toms, moving it between a snare and a tom, and all that was kind of happening at this time. But Tony was looking further afield again. He was loving the use of these open hats like a crash cymbal. And when I say open, we don't completely take our foot off the pedal. We sizzle them together like the rock drummers did. This sort of sound where you just take the pressure off your toes a little bit. So literally they're just sizzling together. So what would happen with that left hand stroke, instead of just using the toms, he would play one stroke on the snare followed by the last stroke of that triplet on the hi-hat. An open hi-hat. So without everything else, I'll just show you what that sounds like. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the second one that I'd like to show you is talking about this idea that I mentioned a second ago, going from the time that he was in, like a mid-tempo like that, and then doubling it up, and he would use 16th notes. If we look at singles, doubles, paradiddles, inverted paradiddles, we can come up with all sorts of ideas. Now there is one or two that I'm going to show you, but let me just run with a few ideas and you'll get the idea of what I'm talking about. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's just try that a wee bit faster.